Hey everybody, how are you today? My name is Dwayne. I have been trying some recipes in my home, some of the stuff that my mother taught me when I was a kid, some of the things that I see on the internet, some of the things that people send me. And I've been posting pictures as I went through it because I'm not a chef, I'm not a cook. I'm just somebody who likes to try to cook and is trying to save a little bit of money. So I decided to start this series with things that I can make home cheaper than I can buy. And we'll call it the Inept Chef because I'm pretty inept. I'm not a pro. If you have any suggestions, leave a message for me. Please be gentle, please be kind. I'm not a cook. And hopefully some of the people who want to do things like this, like I do, will see me screw up and not have to do it themselves. Maybe we'll get it right every time, I don't know. Anyways, please follow me and like me, and we'll see how it goes. Today, I'm going to start with McDonald's Sweet and Sour Sauce, and then chicken McNuggets. We're going to try that afterwards. That's just the first thing on the list, and I'll leave a recipe in the comment section. So let's give her a go, shall we? So one thing I have learned in the short amount of time that I have been doing this as a hobby is that if I lay out the ingredients in front of me, it's a lot easier to make sure that I do it without screwing it up. I didn't study cooking, I studied engineering, and this is very much like a chemistry project, right? And like a chemistry project, if you don't follow the directions and add everything in the correct proportion, you can have an explosion. So let's try to avoid that. Okay, Mama only raised the one fool, and it wasn't any of my three sisters, but she did teach this fool this lesson, and my niece is a chef and her husband, and they both will tell you, clean your space before you start cooking and after. So this is just a little solution of 1 liter of water and 5 tablespoons of Javix. And for those of you who are not Canadians that grew up in the Maritimes or grew up in Canada during the 1980s, Javix is just bleach. So this is a little disinfectant. You wipe everything off. I prepare food. I don't eat a lot of what I prepare and give a lot of it away. And the last thing I want to do is make some friends or family sick. So this is a very easy way to make sure that you have a clean sanitary space, nice clean cloth, damp, and 5 tablespoons of bleach, 1 liter of water, and spray your stuff clean. So I have all my materials laid out, and we're going to do McDonald's Sweet and Sour Sauce, I hope. Here we go. So I have my blender here. We're going to start by adding all the materials to the blender. I have here, I will put the I'll put the ingredients for you, the recipe, in the comment section because I can't remember everything by heart here. But here is vinegar, soy sauce, mustard, corn syrup, and I think that's it. Make sure you get all that corn syrup out of there. I know some people don't like to use corn syrup. I'm not sure what to tell you. Like I said, I'm just following the recipe, so yay. All right, 1 1/4 cups of apricot jam or apricot preserves. Yummy. Should have a smaller spoon, I guess. All right, in here we have some garlic powder and some cornstarch. Alrighty. Now I'm going to make a lot of noise, but we're going to blend this until it's smooth. All right, that looks pretty smooth. I'm going to grab a saucepan and we'll go from there. Okay, we have some bubbles. Starting to boil pretty good here. Well, not really. It's simmering at this point. It's starting to boil. I think basically we're not really cooking this. I think we're just reducing this until it gets thick. So they said it takes a minute or two, but we'll keep an eye on it. Okay, we got it boiling good now. Hey Google, set an alarm for 2 minutes.
Done. Your alarm set for 3:28 p.m.
Yay. I'm gonna turn down the heat a little bit just to let it simmer now instead of boiling the arse out of the pot. I often wonder when I do things like this, who was the first person to do it? Like, I mean, who was the first person to make an egg sandwich? It had to be a man. It had to be a man. Only a man would see a little rock roll out of a chicken's arse and think, oh, that'd be good between bread. This is starting to thicken quite nicely. Not quite the consistency of sweet and sour yet, but I'm sure it'll thicken as it cools too, so I don't want to overcook it. Alright, there it is. So I'm going to turn the heat off. I'm going to take this pan off the heat. Alright, move that back. Alrighty. Ooh, it smells just like McDonald's sauce. It looks just like McDonald's sweet and sour sauce. Can't really tell you. It's not burnt though, I can tell you that. Hey Google, stop the alarm. So I'm just going to pour this into a mason jar. Wow, that made almost a jar of sweet and sour sauce. So I'm just going to have a taste, see. A reasonable facsimile. I think I could use a little bit more vinegar though. Anyways, we'll let this cool and I'll tell you how it turned out.